Evergreen units!
Right towards the camera.
You quote-unquote amaze me, Mangs.
Evergreen units! Evergreen units!
Quote-unquote amaze me, Mangs. Quote-unquote amaze me.
Evergreen units!
Quote-unquote amaze me, Mangs.
Trust nobody.
Quote-unquote amaze me.
Only on Game Boy Advance.
Evergreen units!
Quote-unquote amaze me, Mangs.
No man can be trusted.
Quote-unquote amaze me.
Evergreen units!
Quote-unquote amaze me.
Build an army. Trust nobody. Fire
Quote-unquote
Emblem.
amaze
Only
me.
on Game Boy Advance.
Evergreen units!
You quote-unquote amaze me, Mangs.
And now, the season finale of the Fire Emblem 7 Hector Horde Mode Ranked Run. Enjoy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
I am almost free.
We are here. We are here. It is time for the final battle. This is actually, spoiler alert, this is actually the real final battle, guys. It has been many parts, Mecha, but we have suffered through a lot.
I have suffered through a lot.
And in our goal for the 5-star ranking, we have finally arrived at the Fire Dragon. So, yeah, I guess the battle against the Fire Dragon itself isn't terribly exciting, but it's the ranking that comes later. But first, we have a battle to go through. So, if my calculations are correct, Hector does not double the Fire Dragon? I don't think he does. He does! Okay, then. That's awesome.
You have 2 turns. Well,
well,
you should do it in 1, though, if you can.
I'll just kill him on enemy phase.
Okay.
This is what I think Hector is exactly on the precipice of doubling the Fire Dragon. I think if he had like 22 speed, he would not be able to.
Okay.
So Hector goes up here. Hector goes up here. I get him healed somehow, like I rescue Athos away or something,
Yeah.
and then
Don't miss, though.
I might miss. So maybe I should place. If I place I know the dragon has 3 range, but if I place Eliwood here, I don't think he gets.
Dude, it's been so many episodes since I told you that Eliwood does not give Hector any hit.
Still gives him. Okay, it doesn't give him anything. Oh well.
I told you.
Anyway, let's go.
The wonders of a sea support.
Da, da, da.
If you really wanted to be safe, you would just use Luna. But I guess
I love the dragon theme, it's great. When I first encountered the dragon on my first playthrough of Fire Emblem, I thought it was the most like scary thing ever.
Pretty big.
And I had really scrubby party, so I did no damage to it, so I just had to like use.
Yeah, I got Athos killed on my first playthrough. No joke. Against the dragon, I was that bad.
Okay, so I think what I'll do here is if I can use Sarah to heal, that'd be great. I think it's gonna have to be Priscilla though.
Why? Sarah and then rescue.
No, I can't reach Hector unless I use the Fortify, and I don't think that's enough.
Oh, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just heal with Priscilla. She might actually cap from this because she was really close to leveling up.
I mean, she has an EXP bonus, so I wouldn't be too surprised.
I think she might now. Okay, no, she won't.
Nope.
Don't you need to like just get 2 random levels or something out of this? Actually, we gotta be careful here because there's morphs here with
Technically, yeah, but I counted the 30 levels I was talking about includes those 2 levels.
Yeah, there are some morphs here with perch and stuff, so you actually gotta be a little bit careful. It's a bit trolly.
Gotta put someone in range to get the juicy 1 EXP from getting hit in battle.
Well, yeah, as long as it's just not Sarah, right? Wait, can Louise kill the dragon with Rhyme Flinch? No, she can. With Fearless Might. With Fearless Might, she would have been able to. Oh my god, are we gonna expend the turn to kill the... Yes, she will, because...
Why would you do that?
Because it's...
Dude, it's 4 use... You want me to calculate how much that costs?
But...
Green flesh uses don't grow on trees, you know?
But Mecha... Killing the dragon with Louise.
I mean, you can always make like a bonus video where you do it.
I guess. Good point. Good point. Save state. Alright.
Bonus video where Louise kills every boss.
Oh my god, that'd be actually kind of cool. Anyway, there we go. Dragon dead. Blah, 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 blah.
Miss. Remember, you gotta restart the whole thing if you miss.
Oh, fuck. That's true, actually. 87. I can kill him with someone else, I guess.
Get it.
Come on, don't miss. Don't miss. 1 hit.
Miss.
Come on, come on,
Do
come on. There you go. Got
That's
it. Dragon down.
Bye.
One turn.
Goodbye, epic final boss.
Blah, 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 blah.
Still overrated.
Why doesn't Hector die now? Because Ephidel died when he was next to a dragon when he crumbled.
Well, I think that was really pathetic, so...
Guess you're right. Hollywood. Oh fuck, we
Slow
can't
text.
skip this text. No.
Slow text.
Are you alright? Yes. Thanks to you, Hector. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. I truly thank you. Well, there's no music, so I'm just gonna... Ninny, I don't... Ninny? What does it say, Ninny? Ninny? What?
I don't know. Did someone edit your ROM?
Ninny?
I'm gonna look up the game text real quick, but
I don't
keep
need your
going with
thanks.
stupid voice acting.
Ninny?
Look it up.
I don't need your... Ninny? You know, there was this one guy who edited my ROM to hack out the ROM.
Yes.
He could have
I
put...
can't imagine it though. I can't imagine it. See, like...
Ninny, I don't need your
I
thanks.
think it's just some kind of stupid nickname.
Could be, because... Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
No, it's in the original script. It's in the original script.
What does it say, Ninny?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's
I
weird.
think it's like...
Must have been maybe a translation error or something.
I guess it's like, don't worry about me or something. Don't cuddle me.
Ninny.
Well done, brave successor to Rowan. It's finally over. Finally, everything is blunk.
Finally, Mecha is free.
4 stars to battle ranking, Atos died. Looks like I've exhausted my strength. I'll die before you, friend. I may follow you soon. For now, I will
Welcome to Athos.
become a green
Athos
unit.
doesn't talk like
He's a green unit again. Hollywood, Hector, Lynn. I've lived a long, long time. But now, I'm done. Do not grieve. Soon, I will be with long-absent friends. I have no regrets.
I did my best, I have no regrets.
Lord Athos. Now, my friends, my family, let me give you a parting gift.
Creepy old man.
I will now explain the plot of Fire Emblem 6. I see
Fan service.
the future. Oh, why is this not now? We could have, totally killed Sephiel. Neither Bramimon nor I will be here to help a land in need. What do you see? An evil star rises and burns. All of Alib will be once again awash in blood. But do not fear. Once again, Lycia brings hope. Children of fire. Everything.
Okay. Can I finish that thought?
Lord Athos, even at the end, he thought of us. Greybeard. Look! Both of you! Lord Athos! Thomas Hester is smiling!
They killed Santa.
Aw, I think there's a hack where he actually is Santa.
I think so too.
This world will once again be enveloped by darkness. But at the end, a saving light shall rise.
Stop pretending to be a prodigy. This is just what Athos told.
Ninian. Lord Hollywood! Good to see you, Ninian.
God.
Lord Hollywood! I worried you. I wish to apologize. What? What do you mean? I was the cause for all of this. It was my weakness that invited this tragedy. Ninian.
Repeating names.
It's all he does. Here, Ellie, I think we can make a montage of every time Ellie just repeats the name of someone who speaks. Sorry. Not a day passed that I did not think of it.
We can trash talk for like an hour and the text will still be scrolling.
I yearn to see it once again. Our homeland. Those children, the fire dragons, they were like me.
God.
We knew it was forbidden, and yet we answered Nergal's call and opened the gate. We didn't intend to stay long, just to see home one last time. But Nergal captured us, and it led to this.
Thanks for explaining the plot.
We humans, we took control of the continents like it was our right. We never considered who or what we drove away. Hollywood giving us some Native American moral speech here. Nils, the blame for this was never yours alone. While we can claim ignorance, we still bear some responsibility. Lord Hollywood, do you truly believe that?
No, I'm just saying that.
Oh, no. I do. If my father were here, he would say the same thing. Let's work together and think about the future.
Power of friendship.
If the entire continent were made a place where dragons and humans could live together, like the hidden city Lord Athos spoke of, Arcadia. What a wonderful world that would be. But that's certainly something that won't happen for a long, long time, like this outro.
Like it's being read by a dyslexic kid.
So we can't stay here. The gate is still open. Oh yeah,
But
that's
no
right.
one's coming through, so it's fine.
That's right. They didn't get an A rank support, so she's gonna leave. Remain so.
Bye.
All the dragons will certainly pass through. Before that happens, we must return to our world. I guess, fuck, I'm just so fucking slow. I don't voice act this shit. So I guess, you got your wish, Mecha, because you said that you didn't want Eliwood to plan Ninian. She won't, or he won't. So.
I didn't want him to what?
You said
Plan
that.
Ninian.
You said that you didn't want Eliwood to be paired up with Ninian. You said that during one part of the LP. I don't remember where. I remember you saying it. So now you got your
I don't
wish.
remember saying it, but
You did.
I don't have strong feelings towards this pairing. I just don't care about shipping at all.
Nah, I mean neither. Come now, let's go. We must return to our world. Lord Eliwood, Lord Hector, Lady Ling.
Stop summing up names.
Thank you. My opinions of humans has changed since
So
meeting
slow.
all of you. There are humans in the world we are returning to, too. Finding a way to live together may be hard. But we're going to try. Okay. Good luck. Oh.
Thanks for your contribution, Hector.
Take care, both of you. Thank you. Be well, everyone. Bye.
Cool CG.
Bye. Alright.
I like.
I wonder, I think we just get the Hector Eliwood intro. Or the outro if nothing else happens. Beautiful,
No
isn't it?
shipping.
The start of another day. Let's go home. To Alicia. Yeah, I think we get the, we get this one.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
This
dun.
one anyway.
Yeah, it's the coolest one. Alright. Epilogue. It's finally time.
Epilogue.
But first we get the, best ending.
Service.
1 year later. Is this also a, oh fucking hell, it's also slow. Oh, Mangs. You made it. Relax.
Okay, we'll take it slow. We'll take it slow.
What? You came to say goodbye? I haven't seen you in so long. You're leaving?
Yes, get out.
Oh, you heard too.
I love this Dora the Explorer perspective bullshit.
Now that word of my brother's death has spread, the throne can't be left empty forever.
I can hear you jamming the keyboard.
The leader. Alright, there's no point in clicking on it, isn't it? I'm just click, 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 click. My brother left me around for quite a while. I had this illusion that if I press the keyboard, it's gonna go faster. I don't grow up soon. My brother.
I know one button you can press to make it go faster.
Skip button.
Spacebar.
The burdens Uther carried as Marcus Ostia. His feelings for the citizenry of Ostia and all of Lycia.
So professional.
I'll succeed him at everything.
His Uther knew how to speak fast.
Easy to say, but I'm sure it's going to be difficult. I don't know. Hector never loads speed in the final chapter, so. Are you leaving?
Yes, you already asked.
Say, Mangs. Do you remember Athos's final words?
I don't know, it was like a year ago because everyone speaks so slowly.
I sealed Armats away like it used to be, but I can still feel its power pulsing inside me. Da, da, da. War is coming. Winter is coming.
Winter's coming.
Someday a terrible war. When that day comes, I want you to be there. When that day comes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna be the tactician in Fire Emblem 6. Right. I want you to guide my children and me. Maybe he's like low-key implying that the tactician is present in Fire Emblem 6. I don't know.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
We'll meet again. I'm sure of it.
Oh, there we go. Ah, we're back. So this should go slower in my opinion, because this is gonna be interesting. So we know.
Yeah, I always whenever I'm checking my turn count, I always have to press like pause and check my turn count.
So
Always
yeah.
20 turns.
So, whoa, what? 327 turns?
Well, spoilers. That's not an S rank.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Was I really that far ahead? Or that much above it? Oh my god, that's insane.
Imagine if you didn't spend 5 extra turns in Victory or Death.
So, holy shit, I thought that I would be like, I thought the turn count would be like, I don't know, closer to 200 like a 10 turns? But I guess I was completely off then. I was really slow then. Holy shit. Where did I go wrong? Wait, Sarah had 9 battles?
Water
Alright.
Temple,
How does Sarah have 9 battles and 2... Oh wait, she died 2 times. Right, that's true.
bolting and shit, probably. Well, not bolting, but like ballistas
Yeah,
and
yeah.
random nice fuck-ups. Like, remember what kind of LP this is?
So yeah, it's 161 battles with...
Yeah, this
this is the...
might be the most. Although I think Pence might be able to compete because he was around for all of late game, whereas Marcus stopped being deployed at some point.
Yeah, but my point is that 100 wins on Marcus is way too much. It's,
Probably, yes.
It's way too much. Lowen died 2 times. Did I really fail twice with Lowen? I guess I did.
I'm just surprised he has 150 battles, actually.
Lowen, I used to Lowen a lot. How the fuck did I shot? I actually killed 3 units with Rebecca. So yeah, that's also another one of my mistakes. I needed to feed more kills to the, I think I needed to feed a lot of kills to the weaker units.
Yeah. Basically, less Marcus, more weak-ass units. Because you had to spend extra time on later maps to like feed kills on like Victory or Death and maybe even the Water Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you used more lower leveled units earlier on, might have cost a couple turns, but you also would have like had more like flexibility later with the XP rank.
Barter,
There's a lot of kills on Barter.
Barter was so good though. He was really like
early on he was really good.
my early game Barter.
I like how he promoted and he got bad.
Yeah, because I didn't field him for like 10 chapters. Guy was also very, very good. Like, I should have used Guy a lot more, I feel. Like, I could even... Guy was so good, I could feed him kills in victory or death. Like, I don't know why I didn't feed Guy more kills. That's really weird. I should have capped him out, at least.
I never trained Guy because I don't want to go to the Germans chapter.
Oh,
Urk
right.
is someone you should have used a lot more because he was pretty usable at first.
Yeah.
Kind of ditched him.
Only actually had 20 fights with Urk. Yeah, I should definitely have used Urk a lot more. There's like a lot of like really easy to use units that I didn't use. Priscilla, on the other hand,
Actually,
she was really, really good. I think she actually the highest level unit on my team.
Well, Pen's capped, so not really.
Oh, fuck, that's true. Yeah, I guess. But doesn't Priscilla start out at level 1?
3.
3. Because I remember she got all the way up to level 20. That Florina, also another unit I should have given a lot more kills. Look at
She
that.
got the most levels out of anyone, for sure.
Yeah, but look at that. Did I seriously only have 7 battles with Florina?
Hector Heart mode Florina is really bad, so I don't really fault anyone for not training her. Kent and Sane you could have used more, I guess. I don't know what happened to them. I know Kent was in victory or death.
Yeah, the problem with Kent and Sane, I feel, is that when you go to the Dread Isle, you're kind of limited on unit slots, and I guess since I use
Talk about it. Dread Isle is when you get the most unit slots.
Really?
You get like 3 chapters with pretty generous unit slots.
I guess.
That's who you fielded back then. You don't even have the XP sponges like Wrath and Heath at that point. I don't know who you even fielded. I guess you just fielded a bunch of good units.
I think I fielded a bunch of good units, because the Dread Isle arc is kind of tough, especially the Dragon's Gate, so I didn't want to bring Kent and Sane to that battle. I guess that was my mistake. Bum, 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 bum. I like this music.
I mean, you still would have had to find a way to make up for all the turns you lost later on.
True. I might have overused... I mean, I gotta say though, Raven, I really regret giving him a 2-star rating. I have almost never used Raven at all.
2 stars? What the fuck is wrong with you?
0,
I thought it was like 3.
I may have given him 2
What the
stars.
fuck?
Also, can we just... 0, 0, 0. I didn't use Lucius.
Yeah, I never used Lucius, not a mistake. I mean, Lucius can't even be fed kills in his joining chapter, so it's pretty easy to forget about him, but...
Yeah, true. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I think Raven's at least a 4-star unit. I definitely ranked him way too low, I feel.
Yeah, I think Raven was deployed almost every chapter after he joined, unless it was like really tight on unit slots.
Maybe, yeah. I've never really used him much because I feel like he's just a sword-locked unit when in a sea of swords.
Yeah, but he's like the best sword lock unit. He has the best stats out of all of them.
Yeah.
He's the only one with really good strength.
Yeah, I don't know why
He's the only unit in the game I think that has like really good speed and really good strength.
Yeah.
I can't think of no one. Oh, I guess like Harkin, but like the same character.
Yeah, they're basically the same in many essences. Wow, 209 battles with Fiora. I used the shit out of Fiora.
Well, you gotta feed her kills, right?
Yeah, I guess.
The gold caps can't really do anything about that.
No, not unless I want to ruin my funds ranking. Oh, how nice. Legold solving the refugee crisis. What a guy. What a guy.
Should have used these people more.
Yeah.
I think if you were to do this playthrough again, you could probably use the special rings more to make Nils cap out, because he was pretty close actually. I think it was like 17 or something.
Something along those lines,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have used the shit out of Seth's Litany like all the fucking time.
Oh, you did. But since Litany is obtained really late, it's like victory or death, so you couldn't really use it up. But for example, Phyllis might get like 8 uses left, Ninja's Grace too.
So what star rank did you give Isadora?
I think it's like 3 stars.
'Cause
4
I
stars
just
maybe,
felt like
because I weigh availability pretty.
You got cut off there. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Isadora sucks.
Nah, like in the ranked runs, she's not very good because there's not much use for a unit that like you level up a lot of units, so they're all better than Isadora to an extent, and then she doesn't get much XP, so you don't really have a reason to field Isadora much.
Right.
But in a non-ranked run, she's just a very nice low maintenance unit, I think.
Also, 2 units that I definitely have gotten a bigger appreciation of is Wrath and Heath. I think that Wrath and Heath are actually way better than I initially gave them credit for, because Wrath can use the Brave Boat base, and Heath is just... I don't know why I hated Heath so much. I never really liked him, but once I've actually started using him, he's actually really good.
I gotta admit, Heath is kind of bad in his joining chapter and in the desert, because there's a lot of enemies that are like either magical or with bows. But for example, in Crazy Beast, you feed him so many kills, and then once he promotes, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
And I've said this a lot of times with Wrath and Heath, they're two of the few units who get like a ton of EXP, and they're also good at battling. So for a ranked run, they're really like godsends.
Yeah, and I mean, pure water and barrier staves sort of thing. I should have bought more barrier staves, but it's I feel like just barrier Heath up and he can deal with them quite easily.
And I think if you wanted to recruit everyone, including Farina, and you wanted to S rank, you might have needed more planning because Farina's gold cost is so heavy.
Oh yeah. I think if I didn't recruit Farina, I think my fun stars would have remained at 5 stars all the way to it. And we don't know what it is now though. I mean, it was 4 stars when we started, so it's gonna be interesting to see how our fun's ranking is.
Yeah, it was really good. Luis was okay.
I thought my Luis did really well.
Yeah, Luis was good in Kaka Destiny.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have deployed her every time like you did, but she was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a Mangs LP. Also, I did use Nino a lot, and she almost capped, so hope the Nino fanboys are fine with this. Look, she even died once. What a bad unit. 1 star. Terrible unit.
I mean, how can someone be a 1-star in ranked run, really? Because you gotta use everyone anyway. So it's like
you know,
everyone has,
but
like,
I think we need to like. I think we need to point out that
someone's got to be a 1-star, right?
I mean, when we ranked units, it's because I mean we ranked them in general, right? I don't know about you, but I ranked units according to their general usage. Not
I don't think I took ranked into account much when ranking. Also, Jafar was deployed a lot. Like I think he was in every chapter after he joined, except like the Berserker or something.
Yeah,
it was insane.
Because I always get silencer procs, so
yeah, pretty good when you got infinite strength, basically.
Who's this unit? I don't remember her.
Me neither. I remember she died a couple times.
Yeah, she did.
Didn't she?
Yeah, she died in the arena, but I guess I just cheated and restarted. I don't know.
Yeah. Max confirmed cheater.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. She should have died more. I don't know why she has 0 losses. Maybe I just load a save state instead of restarting. I don't know. Maybe I did. I think I did.
Probably.
And yeah, I did use Athos to kill 2 units. That was a big mistake. I hope it won't affect my XP ranking too much. He got the kill on Ursula, which was a bit sad, but hey, that happens, I guess.
6 kills isn't too much. Whatever.
Berlin is 17 battles. Does actually
I think like 10 of those are Jafars.
Hey,
versus Jafar.
Does loss have any negative impact on your combat ranking?
No.
No. Okay, good. That's good.
It just has a negative impact on your ego and your standing in the YouTube community.
Right. It's kind of sad how it records losses like that. It's like, this is how many times you fucked up. Oh.
No, you definitely fucked up more often than there are losses.
That is true.
Sword Reaver.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah, that's true. Oh my god. Well,
really good.
He redeemed himself in the last chapter with that Durandal crit and the final good level up. Look at Hector though. Oh my god.
Is that more than hard?
It
might be.
I think so. 325 battles and
he also got a lot of levels. He came from level 1 and he got all the way to like level 19 or something.
Oh yeah, my Hector's been insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, Mangs superb a tactician whose brilliance changed the course of history. Vern and Etruria so desired his skilled mind that they went to war.
Is that the 5-star thing? I think thing?
Might be, I don't know.
I'm not gonna check. I'm gonna keep watching.
Thanks for coming.
More fan service. Okay, I'm gonna check.
Hollywood. Well, don't spoil it. Hector, long time no see. First time since my brother's funeral 15 years ago. They haven't met for 15 years? What friends are they?
Right.
Like, they don't live that far apart. They don't live that far apart.
It is pretty far on the map, actually.
Yeah, but 15 years. Could they not have taken like a vacation? Like, come on.
Well, time certainly does speed right by.
My father's disappearance.
Definitely reading this context.
His death, the fight with Nergal. Those fire dragons.
Let's recite the plot again.
The memories are so vivid. Might have happened yesterday. Get it? Nergal. What a blackheart he was.
Can you think of another, like, insult? I think Hector uses Blackheart like 10 times in the game.
Craven Cur. Is that your son over there? Ah, you get to see Roy. I've been waiting to introduce you, but there's...
Are Roy and Martha in this game?
Isn't that a question in your guide?
Yes.
Did you need
It's
something?
a frequently asked question.
Look, it's a 1-star child. Say hello to Marcus Ostia. Yeah, yes, sir. A pleasure to meet you, Lord Hector.
Roy's our boy.
My name's Roy. I'm your boy. Roy, is it? Nice to meet you, lad. Well, I guess that means I should introduce my daughter, then. Lilina.
No.
Da-da-da. What, are you being shy? You don't have to be nervous. You're much better than this unit. This is your father's old friend, and it's like
2 stars.
Really? Really? 2-star?
Nah.
I'd say she's a 3-star at least. Although if you don't have a mountain binding blade, you don't tend to go very far above 3 stars. Nice to meet you. Lilina, let's be friends.
Hello, kids.
We can play over there. It's okay, go on. What a cute child. Good thing she took after her mother, which I'm not gonna mention here. What?
I wonder who her mother is.
She looks just like me, doesn't she? I mean, it's heavily implied that Lynn's the mother, right? You're a sarcastic one, Marcus Ostia. Come on now, you're the one putting on airs. Marcus Farah. Ha 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 ha.
So laugh.
The only old thing older about you is your appearance. Don't tell me you still behave like that even now that you're the Marcus.
So bad.
I'm always on top of my duties as a Marcus. If Marcus was a Marcus, would he be called Marcus Marcus? By the way,
You wonder when you're bored.
the King of Burn died. It was,
By the way,
it was fairly sudden too. I can't be certain, but according to one of our spies, Astor,
always with spies.
he was killed in an assassination attempt on Prince Sephiel. The prince? I trust he was unharmed. It's a strange tale. At first, I'd heard that the prince was killed. Then, new information came, 3 days later, saying
I haven't checked the ranking, by the way. I'm just still waiting in anticipation.
that it was the king who had died. Do you remember Archsage Athos' prediction? Is something happening in Bern? I don't know. Mother!
Good story.
Can I show you Roy, my pony? Yes, go
She was
ahead.
a month.
Yeah, what? Couldn't she have ridden that horse in Fire Emblem 6? That would have made her a lot better.
Rage Knight Luna.
Oh, that'd be great.
Aw.
Aw. For the sake of our children's future, I'll stop anything that may happen.
Anything?
I'll sacrifice my life to make it so. Once again, Lycia brings hope. If that turns out to be wrong... No, it must happen. It must.
More fan service. Let's go. Cool CG.
Hey, for what reason have you awakened a demon dragon? Who are you? Dragon.
Finn.
Good.
It was Finn.
get
It
it.
was Finn all along. Alright, guys. So, it's time. It's time to go to the battle history. So,
Let's get it. Yay. Did you really S-rank everything?
no, this is a
Or
hack.
did you not hack it out?
This is a hack one. But,
Oh, you only edited out the Hector one? Hector hard mode one?
there we go. Oh my god.
Oh. Rip EXP.
What? How?
No 30 levels for you.
How? How did we get... I was at 5-star prior to starting the final chapter.
Well, it looks like you fed too many kills to everyone that wasn't Linor Ellwood.
Oh my god. Well, I knew that the tactics rank was probably going to be 4 stars, but I seriously expected a 5-star XP.
Oh, that's wonderful. Good story, Mangs.
Alright, well, to be fair, I kind of predicted that we wouldn't 5-star, but wow, I really... As I thought you...
I think everyone predicted you wouldn't 5-star.
Okay, so yeah, I did like prepare some words. Like, so I definitely did
Words.
I did definitely make some mistakes. So I think yeah we
Insert compilation of all the Mangs fails here.
So basically, what I did wrong. I'm pretty sure that from the early game, my ranking was doomed, because what I had to do was I had to play a lot of catch-up. Especially, like, I had to spend a lot of turns. Like, for example, 2 chapters come to mind, the Water Temple chapter, as well as the Desert chapter. You remember the Desert chapter, where we, like, spent, like, 15 turns or something just running around torching? And I think, one of...
Why? Why did we do that then?
Well, because
I'm pretty sure the Genesis requirement was pretty easy. I was keeping track and I was like, yeah, we're there.
I wanted to get all the items in the desert for the funds ranking.
Oh, yeah.
But we actually
I don't
5-star
remember how many
funds.
turns we took.
We actually 5-star funds. I did not expect that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the buffer from the final chapter was good enough, apparently.
Yeah, but what happened was that in the early game, there are 2 units that I used way too much. I used Oswin way too much, and I used Marcus way too much. I feel like I may have used Oswin even more than I should, because I really loved using Oswin. I fielded him in a lot of the early game chapters, and I gave him a lot of kills that he didn't need to. And I remember you yelled at me every time I killed something with Oswin, because he's very high level. I should have fed a lot more kills to Rebecca, to Will, to Lucius, to Urk, even to Dorcas, Kent and Sane. And I think if I had done that, if I had not used Marcus, I wouldn't have to spend so many turns in the late game torching, hammering, and, you know, physicking, and do all these things just to catch up on experience. Because pretty much I was racing against the XP rank throughout the entire game. And that was pretty much my mistake, I think. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
I think Marcus is a bigger factor than Oswin. I think there were a lot of enemy phases where Marcus was just killing a bunch of enemies on enemy phase when that wasn't really necessary. But the thing is about a ranked run is kind of hard to just do on the fly. You need to do a lot of planning, and I think we could see that late game where you actually started planning chapters, like you started planning turn 1 and turn 2 to some extent for the final chapter, and like the value of life, the 32x, that's what it is. And even battle preparations, although the planning didn't go as planned. But the point was, that didn't go as planned, but the point was you need to do that for almost every chapter to get some kind of, to get a good ranking, I think, because it's really hard to do on the fly. Now, there's actually a ranked playthrough on YouTube somewhere, but I forgot what it's exactly called, but I think it's made by Balsaruk Spar or something. I'll link it to Mangs, and then maybe you can post it in the description or whatever. And I think he gets a 5-star for Hector Hard Mode in the thing, and he plans it very well. So if you want to see some kind of contrast, that might be interesting.
Yeah, now I will say that I definitely underestimated the rankings. I mean, when Mecha constantly told me that you XP ranking is really high, I didn't really take him seriously, and I think that's one of the reasons why I was so, I don't know, I didn't really start listening until the mid game. And when I saw the XP, because I was on 5 ranks, I was on 5-star a lot, like through the early game, even though you told me that it would go down eventually. I guess I just didn't believe you. And when then it started to go down, that's when I realized that I had to start taking it more seriously. But yeah, I should have had that mentality from the very start. I should have planned out like the 5 first turns or something off screen for every single chapter, even the first and the second and third one. And I think that's definitely my mistake.
Yeah.
However,
I don't think any of the rankings are like, sorry to interrupt, but I think not any of the rankings are individually very hard, but balancing them is really the key to all this.
Yeah.
And what happens with EXP in particular in FE7 when I've played ranked myself is early game you feel pretty confident because you're getting pretty decent EXP. Like a unit that kills an enemy that's around the same level will get like 30 EXP. And units like Hector and who else, Raven or something, or even Kent or Lowen, they're on roughly equal level to the enemy for a lot of the time. And they'll get decent XP, so you feel fine with 5 stars.
Yeah.
But then mid-game, Hector Hard Mode has a pretty strong XP penalty for Hard Mode. The more overleveled you are, the less XP you get. This is true in all modes, but it's especially true in Hector and with Hard Mode. And mid-game, the requirements for XP are also insane. I think I've talked about them in the videos for long enough to where they're like, well, the final chapter was like 30 levels. It's getting 30 levels in the final chapter alone.
That's stupid. How do you get that?
Yeah. So the rankings, I think, are actually pretty imbalanced. I think they're actually, to an extent, I think they're poorly designed, to be fair, although not always against the player. Like, 0 requirement chapters are obviously good for XP, but bad for tactics.
Yeah.
In reality, I think the tactics ranks might be quite a bit better if the Hector mode chapters had proper turn counts assigned to them instead of 0 requirements.
Yeah.
But then your XP would also be a lot worse, and your funds would also be worse.
Now, if I would go back and do things differently, like, I will point out one thing. I did not play Lynn's story beforehand. If you do that, it's a lot easier to 5-star. I wanted to do the hardest thing, which is not to play Lynn's story, but you can play Lynn's story. Its ranking is independent of Hector's Tale, so if you do that, you have the chance to start with a white gem on Lynn, as well as a couple of extra levels on units that really need it, like Florina and Lynn. So that will definitely, like, if I did that, I think it would have been a lot easier. But I think, like...
I want to nitpick that for a little bit, though, because if you have units at a higher level, they will also have less XP. It also becomes easier to feed them kills, so I'm not sure exactly how it balances out. But someone like Will might end up better. It would be a little bit more of a pain to raise Wrath to promotion, because he would start at a lower level with C-bows, and there's other things like that.
But
so I'm not
starting
sure if it makes everything easier, but like Florina being usable, for example, makes a really big difference.
Yeah, not to mention like starting with a white gem on Lynn is huge for funds. I mean, that's like
well, you 5-star funds anyway, so I'm not sure how big that is, but I guess it means you can buy more physics or something to get more XP.
What I should have done, like if I gone back and done it again, I would have not recruited Farina. That would have given me 40,000 extra gold to spend. I could have spent that on more barrier and more physics staves, which would have helped my XP ranking. And I wouldn't have to tarry along so much in the late game. Like we should have finished Cog of Destiny a lot sooner. We should have finished Water Temple a lot sooner. I was, what, 30 turns over the limit? So it would be pretty easy to, like, shave off 5 turns of a chapter here and there and be able to reach that. It wouldn't, like, I could have easily done it if I'd gone back. And I told Mecha before we started recording that I could easily have gone and replayed, but I feel like that would be a bit of a, like, I don't think that would have been cool, because all my mistakes are on camera, and I think we should keep it that way. Like, I don't want to just go back and play half of the game off screen and go, yeah, look, guys, I managed to get a 5-star ranking. I don't think it would have, like, encaptured the run. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying. It's like...
I actually respect this this mentality, as weird as it sounds. It does make sense for a recorded playthrough to be mostly on screen, but
yeah.
If a chapter gets repetitive, of course we restart and then you play like half of it off screen.
True. That is a good point.
That's totally fine.
That was
we don't really need.
Yeah, that was more for entertainment value.
Enemy faces over and over.
Yeah, that's very true. And yeah, I feel like, you know, my goal when I started this playthrough wasn't necessarily to go 5-star or go home. It was to test myself to see how much do I know about Fire Emblem.
How much did you learn?
But I learned a lot. I thought I knew Fire Emblem 7 before. I've learned so much from this run. And not just like, yeah, sure, the rankings are a different beast and a lot of people don't care about it, if we're going to be completely honest. Most people, I'd say like 95% of people who play Fire Emblem do not give a shit about rankings. Maybe not that many. Maybe it's like 90%. But I think that playing this way really gives you a new appreciation for the game itself and what units are actually good and what units are not good. And just, you know, just cool tactics in general. I learned a lot of new ways to tackle the chapters, and I probably wouldn't have done that on my own. So it was nice to have you with me, Mecha, to point out these things. Like, it's kind of funny how after 10 years of playing Fire Emblem, you can still learn so many new things about it. Like, I don't know many other games that actually do that. Like, I don't think, like, maybe I'm just a slow learner, could be, but it's still funny to, after 10 years, to still learn new things about a game. Still learn new tricks and new tactics. That just tells you a lot about how much depth this game has. Even though the writing is terrible, I do really like the gameplay of Fire Emblem 7. So I'm gonna give the closing thoughts of this Let's Play to you. Do you have any, like, final remarks, Mecha, before we close this off?
I actually learned things too, and I don't just mean how badly can you screw up in a chapter. I actually mean, here's some things that I learned, actually. I learned that if a ballista is like occupied, then it gets hidden in Fog of War, and if it's not occupied, then it doesn't or something.
Yeah, that was weird as shit.
That was really weird and trippy, and we were like, where the fuck did the sniper go?
Where did that sniper go? Where did he go? He just vanished.
He was like on the ballista, but hidden or something.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
What else did I learn? Oh, there wasn't... I worked out the rankings in more detail in like a spreadsheet from Mangs to see how we would make it. And I learned a lot about how the things are calculated in a little bit more detail, because I have a ranked run myself that's compilated but not complete. It's up to like chapter 20 or something, and I always get bored around that point because the FE7 mid-game I think is kind of boring. I think I've made it pretty clear that I'm not a fan of this game's writing, and the gameplay at times can be bad, but it does have its moments, and it wasn't my first FE. So I'm still pretty lenient to it overall, even though I like to make fun of it a lot.
I think that gameplay-wise, Fire Emblem 7 Hector Hardman is a lot of fun. But yeah, keep going.
I don't want to go too in depth on it, but I have some serious issues with the gameplay. But there are some good maps, and there is actually a tier list being voted on the subreddit right now about the best and the worst maps of this game.
Cool.
So if you want to participate in that, you should go check that out.
Yeah, I want to go and complain about the
tier list format, because I invent everything.
I want to go and complain about the bullshit map design.
Bullshit map design.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're at the end of this journey. So Mecha, I will need you to say it the last time. What should they do?
Free Mecha. I mean, like, subscribe at Free Mecha.
All right, Mecha. You're free to go. Goodbye.
Yes. Back to Void. Back to the Void.
Yep. Until we do our next Let's Play, that is. Goodbye.
No.